Hey, I'm Jeff Corbett. I'm the Vice President of Operations for A52. We're a third-party logistics company out here in Vancouver, Canada. We distribute services for about 35 to 40 brands across Canada to about 4,000 retailers. We also do direct-to-consumer in Canada and the United States. The biggest challenge for labor tracking, especially in a facility like ours where we have 100 to 150 people working on any given day, is the fact that there are so many different functions within a warehouse. There could be up to 50 to 60 different benchmarks that you really need to track. You need to track for costing purposes, and you also need to track for productivity purposes. Without a really robust system, you have to do everything manually too. So one thing that Xorosoft did for us is it broke all of our cost structure up into individual departments. So I can see exactly what percentage inbound was over inventory, over outbound, over shipping, and then what our total indirect was. So really understanding where that daily bill as a business owner, what I was paying for. And then the great piece about it in the first year was that we were able to drill down and just see, okay, what was really driving the productivity within these departments. We were able to see some individuals that were performing at a very, very high rate based on the benchmarks that we put in there. And then a lot of individuals not. And so it led us to ask the question, do we have the right people in these departments? Are we following up? And it gave our supervisors and managers, our floor supervisors and managers, a tool to reach out to the team to drive improvement.
Well, what it helps us do is really understand what our key metrics are for our day-to-day operations at A52, and then improve upon those so that we give our better service to our clients day in and day out. Well, it's very key on that facet because we're able to understand what our true costs are for our operation. So when we go into renegotiations with current clients or preparing new pricing proposals for potential clients, we're able to derive from LMS what our costs are and then build upon proper pricing and fair pricing to our clients.
Xorosoft was very helpful in getting that integration set up from their side and working closely with our team on our side to get that set up.
Xorosoft came in with a phased approach, a very small initial investment, and then a very good monthly licensing fee.
The initial spec was done. We then went ahead, they built their piece, we built our piece, did the handshake, and we were up and running within a couple of months.
Prior to Xorosoft LMS, our productivity process was very manual. It required all of our staff to collect their productivity information manually, and then we had to manually enter this information into spreadsheets, then calculate the percentages. It was very cumbersome and very time consuming. But after a few weeks, people got really comfortable with the process. The scorecards themselves are very easy to use visually, very easy to understand. And yeah, after a few weeks of reviewing with each individual employee, we actually had several people that would be asking when are they going to get their scorecard review. People were looking forward to it and they were excited to know how they performed the previous week. So now people are really, it's increased our engagement as far as productivity goes. Very user-friendly, and it allowed us to really understand how are we performing within each task within our operation.
I would spend about 50% of my day just uploading data, inserting block times. It was just really tedious. It's been a game changer with our productivity program. It's very user-friendly. Within, I would say, after the first day of training, it doesn't take our trainers very long to train them on the process of just a simple login and logging out and transferring departments within the warehouse on a day-to-day basis. Super simple.
The latest system upgrades have been wonderful. The integration is smoother, it's live-time data, and we are able to show the employees what their productivity is, not just at the end of the week, but now every hour we can show them how well they're doing that day, which really kind of helps you stay on top of the day by day. So at the end of the week, you're not trying to go back and correct what was wrong. A few years ago when we first started using it, we were, probably 3/4 of the size we are now. It's continued to grow with us as we grow. I know as we expand and open a US DC and an Eastern DC as well, Xorosoft will be there to continually assist our growth, so there's no concerns there. And then, working with our IS IT team and keeping those points of integration is very important.